Here we go. We switch the red to the green because today we look at the players who could go up the world rankings. The reason we're picking these players out is because 2 years ago they wasn't in the event, which means everything they're doing now is going to gain. Some people have a bit of a free hit at this because they was in the event 2 years ago. They lost in the opening round, which means they're not defending anything. It's just like a free go. But the players we're going to be picking up on today are the players who are gaining ranking money just by walking through the door and throwing a couple of darts on the stage. The likes of Vessel Nyman, someone who's been climbing up the rankings in the recent times. Maybe not so much here. Probably going to need a few results if he wants to move any further. Not likely to move if he doesn't really pick up a bit of a result here. Strengthens his position though. Adds money to that order of merit. That's what this is about. There's consistent pickups. We see people all the time that have big runs. That money comes off very, very quickly. So consistent pickups are the key. Vessel's doing that. He's getting a good foundation. So when that deep run comes, which is inevitable, it's too good not to. When that deep run comes, it's impactful and it's sustainable. Think of the likes of Ryan Searle, Damon Heta. They don't win TV events. They don't have these massive runs in TV events. But what they do is constantly pick up, which keeps them around that sort of top position in the world rankings. The very top position could be up for grabs very soon. Luke Woodhouse defending the tournament here, £120,000. Luke Litler defending nothing. The world champion, if he picks this up, could close the gap by about £230,000, depending obviously what happens with Luke Humphries and his performance in this event. But Littler could really close on that world number one, going up towards the world championship, where I do believe he goes into the world championship as the world number one. This is not his debut though. Luke Littler played in this event last year, did lose in the opening round. He lost to Rob Cross, he averaged 94, he lost 2-1, he played well, so we can't really say the double start format maybe threw him off a little bit. Played well, he just ran into one by Rob Cross. He ran into one, but so did another player on this list. Lost to 101 average that was played by Ross Smith. This was last year's Xian Bambain. He's a player that a lot of people sort of have a lot of high hopes for. It's likely that he goes in the top 16 at the end of this event. Average 94.67, lost 2-0 to Ross Smith. Didn't really do much wrong. But maybe one win here would probably make him a top 16 player going into the back end of the year. Certainly coming out of this, he's going to be the world's top 16. But that could start as of next week in the World Grand Prix. Cameron Menses not making his debut either. He played in this event last year, lost 2-0 to Dave Chisnell. It's not gone well for Cameron Menses on the big TV stages so far. When we look at his results, he could have been inside the world's top 32 already had he just picked up a couple of wins here and there. However, Cameron Menses is in a position here from the World Grand Prix where he could go inside the world's top 32. Likely he goes in there, certainly by the time the World Championship comes around. But how long is he in there for, I think is the question at the moment, due to the TV form not quite being there at the minute. But Cameron Menses is another player who's defending nothing, but isn't here on debut. Played in this event last year. Jermaine Watermainer makes a return to the World Grand Prix. He's making his fourth appearance in the event. His last appearance came back in 2020, 5 years ago. Quarterfinalist in 2019, that's the best that he's produced so far. The world number 25 is likely to go up at least one place, but depending on results, this could be an event that moves him up a good couple of places. Certainly if he can get some results. Remember this time last year, Jermaine Watermainer was coming into form. Jermaine Watermainer needed to answer critics and answer questions in regards to his TV form, and bang! Got through to the European Championship, lost in the final to Richie Edhouse, and then since then has become a very, very consistent player. Certainly one to keep an eye on, certainly one people aren't going to want to draw these days. Likely that he's going to move up a couple of spots in the world rankings. Say likely, there's something that is certain. Nico Springer. First year of a tour card, so next year's all gain as well. 2 European Tour finals, the first one the Dutch Darts Championship, before winning in Hungary not too long ago. Currently world number 66, £7,500 on his order of merit will see him move up 4 places to world number 62. If he wins his opening game, he's up to world number 58. He's in the top 64 in the world in his first year of his card, which means he's definitely going to defend his card for another year. So he's got 3 years. He's got this year, next year, and he's guaranteed a 3rd year already. So he's already extended his card to a 3-year card. Likely, though, we're going to be talking about Nico Springer moving into the top 32 rather than coming outside the top 64. We talked about potential partners for Martin Schindler in Germany. We've had Max Hopp, Gabriel Clemens, Ricardo Petresco. This is the guy, I believe, could really go and challenge that German number 1 spot. Nico Springer and Martin Schindler could be a very dangerous partnership. Sort of get that sort of Josh Rock, Darrell Gurney vibe, where Northern Ireland, who picked up the World Cup of Darts this year. Keep an eye on Springer. Wouldn't be surprised if he has a bit of a run, if not here, somewhere else. He's going to be in the top 64, pushing the top 32 by the time we make this video again in 12 months' time. But it was 12 months ago where Ryan Joyce reached the semi-final of the World Grand Prix. And he wasn't in it a couple of years ago. So he could be dangerous in regards to his ranking and his position. Ryan Joyce, semi-finalist last year, beat Josh Rock, Nathan Aspinall and Rob Cross en route before losing out to Luke Humphries. That is some run. This is his 3rd appearance in the World Grand Prix. His first one came in 2020, the last one last year in 2024, and 24 is an ideal number because that is the world ranking position of Ryan Joyce. Doesn't have a lot to defend moving forward. When you're looking at players who could reach the world's top 16, look no further than Ryan Joyce. He could be one that crashes that party in the very near future. It kind of reminds me of the Andrew Gilding story of a couple of years ago where got big events and things on the horizon. You go, well, he's likely to go and challenge the top 16. Didn't work out for him. Ryan Joyce obviously got that strength, which is his doubles. One of the best double hitters in the world. That's why he likes the World Grand Prix. That's why he does well here. In regards to the rankings, likely to move up 1 spot up to the world number 23, but could, certainly with results, go even higher. We could be talking, and I think it's likely, we could be talking within a year's time of Ryan Joyce being inside the world's top 16. They are the players that are defending nothing. So they've got nothing coming off the rankings, so they're all going to be gaining. As we said, there's a list of players who could start to move up the rankings with wins because they're defending just first round money, so it's a free shot for those. Or you hit that subscribe button, because coming next in the World Grand Prix build-up is the World Grand Prix predictions. We'll get to see and break it down game by game to see who I think is going to be picking up the World Grand Prix title, and if Mike De Decker can be the first player in the last 16 years, scrap that, the second player in the last 16 years to defend the World Grand Prix title. The last time that happened, 2018-2019, Michael van Gerwen was the player to do so. Hit that subscribe and I'll catch you soon for some more Edgar TV.